It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. Well, Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star Weekend. Very big honor for him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have both been involved with All-Star Weekend. What's it like? What's going through their heads right now?
Well, the most important thing you have to do is just enjoy the weekend. It's going to be a lot of superstars there. It's going to be a lot of things going on. You just have to go, perform, let them know who you are. The fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star watching. I think you're there to be the star, not to see the stars. So you have to go in there and perform and let people remember you. Shaq always did that, and he did that great.
You know why?
Why?
I saw Halle Berry looking at me one time.
You know what? I think it was really admirable, whether you were going to be in the dunk contest, Kenny, or the three-point, or you're playing in the game, Shaq, that you guys got to town and you just stayed in the room. I thought that was very impressive.
I sure did.
That's all you did. You just went to the hotel, checked in, and say, "I'll see you Saturday night."
But I considered the city the room.
Shaquille stayed in the room, but Shaq was partying like a bug.
We'll see you next time.
The Heat are out of Miami and into an interconference game. A time-honored tradition. The NBA on 2K Sports. Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
They've only played them once this season, but that win should give them some confidence heading into tonight, their final matchup.
And guys, a chance to sweep the season series here. Of course, that motivation goes both ways, so they'll have to come ready to play, and I expect they will.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. Dragic is out there with Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Bosh in at the center position. Dang with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Muhammad, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Assisted, Goran Dragic.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big timely shots.
Here's Randall now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Then kicks to Muhammad. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by McRoberts. Dragic has got 5 now.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Rain Man. Drops one in from the wing. Rain Man's got his second bucket tonight. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Outside Dragic. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. No luck. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one. And that last matchup came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Here's Dragic following the bucket by the Lakers. And again, Miami with the triple.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
So for the Heat, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And that one's good by Kobe.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Dragic. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Passes to Hibbert. To the paint. No good from Raymond.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Right side, Dang. Fires the 3. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 6 points for Luol Deng.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Here's Rain Man in the game against Sacramento. Very impressive.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Now here's Dang. He's got 6. Stolen away. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Rain Man. Kept alive. Here's Hibbert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Dragic. 12 points for him. The wide open look here for Bosch. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
All right, Staples Center. Look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Fourth, Julius Randle.
Well, it's obvious over the last few weeks he's been working on that shot of his, and it's paid off. I mean, he is really knocking down shots at a high rate. One of the best field goal percentage shooters in the league.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Winslow's checked in for Dan, and Brooks subbed in for Goran Dragic. 6 on the shot clock.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
No good from Raymond. The Heat leading by 4. Muhammad with it. Now guarded by Rain Man. Brooks outside. And here's Bosch for three, and he gets the bucket. Bosch has got 5 points so far.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And the foul called on Freak. Russell, he's checked in for Kobe. And then for Miami, Hansbrough's checked in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Wright in for Shabazz Muhammad. And stolen by Russell. Here's Rain Man. And the Lakers with another miss. And Miami has possession. 7-point differential. Russell against Brooks. Here's the floater. And it's good on the layup. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Winslow. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Wright sets a screen. Intercepted. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Rain Man. 10 points for him. Feeds to Hibbert. Banked in off the glass. Hibbert's got 6.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
The drive by Russell. Here's Rain Man. Wide open shot is on the money. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Brooks outside. The feed now to Bosch. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Rain Man. He's got 13. The pass to Hibbert from 12 feet out. Again, Los Angeles.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Hansbrough. Hansbrough, a screen on Russell. Bosch. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And it's a 4-point Miami lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Miami's checked in for the Lakers. Gorgie Dane comes in for Randall.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. The strategy included running the offense through Rain Man. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers trail by 4. Dishes it to Jang. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Rainman. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Mahimi's shot is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Brooks outside. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Wright sets a screen for Brooks. Sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And Tang gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Brooks outside. Puts up the baby hook. That's tipped. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Heat lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game. What do you think, Clark, about his All-Star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the All-Star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Shabazz Muhammad. Winslow is out there with Josh McRoberts. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Dragic in the point guard. Jang, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Muhammad. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Pass to Kobe. Here's Rain Man. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Jumper off the screen, and he overshot that one, missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Rain Man. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Zhang.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
It's Dragic with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Dragic. Kicks to Jang. Shot from 12. Here's Mahimi. And there's the pass to Rain Man. Jang with a screen on Dragic. There's the dish to Jang. Cans the 12-footer. Jang's got 6.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Now here's Muhammad. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And Hansbrough kicks to Dragic. It's stolen by Dragic. Winslow with it. Working on Bryant. Muhammad dishes to Dragic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Rain Man. He's got 15. Inside, Jang, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Rain Man. Bryant with a screen on Dragic. Bryant gets a wide open look. Can't convert after the good screen.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Hansbrough, the pass to Muhammad. Winslow with it. Russell's there. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance to check out the stats for Winslow. His last 10 games, he's right around 9 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Bass comes in for Gorgui Dieng. Young's checked in for Bryant. And it's Williams in for Russell. Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Now here's Bass. Lakers working the ball around now. Bass with the screen. To the middle. Here's Rain Man. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Miami's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. He feeds it to McRoberts. Ahmed with it. He's against Williams. Winslow wide open. He fires. Here's Muhammad. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Rain Man. He's got 15. Leans, and that's off the glass and in. Rain Man's got 17.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Muhammad. Got a hand on it. Pass to Rain. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. The Lakers, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Bass's shot. Good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He ended up with 56 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Brooks comes in for Goran Dragic.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Hibbert. 10 points and also an assist.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. As good a foul shooter as he is.
Another steal. Here's Rain Man. Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Rain Man following the basket by Chris Bosh.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Dang. He has 6. He dishes it to Muhammad. From 7, and it's Miami with another.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Here's Rain Man. 21 points in the game. Nobody near Williams. And another 3 for the Lakers.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Bosh, that's good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Rain Man passes to Hibbert. And here we go. Dang heading to the hoop. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Dang.
It's a good job from the foul line here. And they'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Terrell Wright's checked in for Miami. It's Williams with the drive. That's good. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 7. He kicks it to Bosh. Baseline J on the way. Nice jump shot. Good. Bosh has got 15 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Rain Man. Brooks covering. Feeds it to Hibbert. Shot is no good. And the Heat going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And Wright kicks to Dang. Back to Wright. 6 to shoot. Muhammad with it. He's against Williams. And he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead. The Lakers shooting so well. The offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Here's Rain Man. Hibbert with the screen. Rain Man passes to Hibbert. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Wright with it. Now guarded by Rain Man. Here's Muhammad. Off the left rim and out. Lakers leading by 3. Young outside. There's the 3. And he gets it to go. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
That's Bosh. That time on the assist by Wright. 17 points for Chris Bosh.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Now, here is Young after Terrell Wright's miss. Here's Rain Man. 21 points in the game. It's stolen by Dang.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Lakers leading by 4. Rain Man passes to Hibbert. Some solid defense from Bosh. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the foul called on Freak.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Some changes for the Lakers. Julius Randle's checked in for Hibbert. And it's Batum in for Young. The Heat also with the sub. Hansbrough's checked in. Now here's Brooks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And Wright kicks to Brooks. From past the arc. And that one's good. Brooks has got 10. Here's Rain Man. It could go. And that's not going to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Lakers on top, up by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, what's been the key tonight on how this first half has turned out for you guys?
We have been doing pretty good on offense, moving the ball, getting layups, getting out over the court and getting to the free throw line. But when we do that, good things happen.
No doubt, Chris. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. On the fast break is where we showed the most signs of life. When we pushed it, we were able to catch them on their heels a few times. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
It's been a good game for Rain Man. He's got 21 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Rain Man in at point guard. Randle out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Batum. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. And it's Hibbert missing. Miami's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that's now 9 points for Luol Deng. Outside Bryant. Pass to Rain. Just 5 on the clock. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Rain Man's got 23 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now here's Muhammad. The kick out to Dragic. 13 feet away. McRoberts dishes to Dang. And there's the feed to Bosch. Bosch, a screen on Batum. Dang goes in. McRoberts, the pass to Muhammad. And he gets it to go. Muhammad's got 12 in the game.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Rain Man passes to Randall. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Dragic. Goes back up. And Hibbert lays it up and in. 18 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Bryant. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. No good from Raymond. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. It's Dragic with the drive. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Rain Man passes to Hibbert. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league ranking. 4th in rebounding, 4th in steals. And they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And let's take a look back at those rebounding stats, because that is, to me, really impressive, that ranking. They've certainly got the strength and maybe, more importantly, the disposition to win that battle on the boards.
And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Soft touch off the glass. Bosch has got 21.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Dishes it to Batum. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Dragic. Batum passes to Rain Man. Lakers passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. And the layup is good. He's got 25.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Dang can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Rain Man. He's got 25. And it's Bryant in the corner. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Heat with the lead. Now Dragic on the wing. Dang. Bosch the screen. Pass to McRoberts. Winslow with it. Picked up by Bryant. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Los Angeles with some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. Gorgui Dieng comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Russell in for Rain Man. Now here's Batum. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The drive by Russell. They now take the lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Young's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Dragic kicks to Bosh. They set the pick, and the pass to McRoberts. Dang gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by Dang.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here is Young, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. To the inside, Jang. It's hauled in by the Heat. McRoberts has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dang, and it's sent back by Bryant. Kicks it to Mahinmi. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh. The Lakers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Lou Williams is checked in for the Lakers. He's off on the second. Miami trailing. Here's Dang. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The drive by Russell. Shoots from 12. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Mahinmi's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Dragic against Russell. And McRoberts kicks to Dang. That's good. Dang's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Back to Williams. The dish to Kobe. Williams a screen. Wide open look. Again, the Lakers.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
For Miami, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Russell against Dragic. Bosh, the screen. It's Dragic with the drive. And there's another one for the Heat.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now here's Bryant.
Move the ball. Stick it
They
too
get a
much.
bet. Jang from deep. Williams. No luck.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
There's a screen. Here's Bosh, and another basket for Miami.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game, and it's sent back by Bosh. They push it up 4 on 3. And the rejection by Jang. Kobe kicks to Russell. Jang with a screen on Dragic. Outside Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Winslow with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Dragic against Russell. 6 to shoot. Dragic dishes the box. Rebound by Mahinmi. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. There's a screen. For three, Kobe. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosh has got his 5th rebound in this one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Luol Deng has been playing well. He has 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Pass is checked in. And then for Miami, Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Bosh. Wright comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Brooks in for Goran Dragic. Dang hits them both. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Russell passes to Bass. Bass with a screen for Williams. From deep. And that one's good. Williams has got 8. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Brooks. 10 points for him. Deng kicks to Brooks. There's a screen. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain him.
That's a 2 from Deng. He drains the quick shot. Deng's got 19 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Over in the corner, Williams. The three-pointer, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hansbrough a screen on Kobe. Winslow with it, working on Williams. Winslow's shot is off.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Russell, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Miami called for the foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Move shots.
And that one misses. Some changes for the Lakers. Julius Randle comes in for Jang, and it's Batum in for Kobe. And Miami with a change here, too. Muhammad, he's checked in for Luol Deng. He hits the second from the line. Here's Brooks. 10 points for him. It's deflected. Outside Williams. Baseline jumper. Muhammad grabs the board.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Winslow with it. He's picked up by Russell. Wright sets a screen for Brooks. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bass. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Bass has got his second bucket.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Williams with the steal. Outside Russell. He feeds it to Batum. Bass with the screen. It's Williams with the drive. That's good. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Now here's Muhammad. He's guarded by Williams. And here is Muhammad. 4 seconds left. Nice D from Williams.
That's
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Lakers lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. Brooks out there with Dragic. And it's Muhammad in at the 3 slot. Now here's Brooks. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Dragic. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Rain Man. Offensive rebound. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Heat trail by 3. Bosch, the screen. Williams against Brooks. It's Dragic with the drive, and it's blocked. Pass to Raymond. To the inside. Here's Randall, and the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Muhammad with the steal. He dishes it to Dragic. Let's go. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Rain Man. Out to the wing. Back to Williams. He kicks to Randall. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Randall. A 3 ball. Another shot. And it's sent back by Bosch. Here's Rain Man. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Rain Man's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra was saying to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
No good from Dragic.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
Here's Rain Man. Platoon passes to Rain Man. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. Lakers passing it around. Here's Rain Man. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dragic kicks to Dang. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's Kobe. Hibbert with the screen. The drive by Bryant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 24 points for Roy Hibbert. The Heat trail by 6. Now here's Dragic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers for Dragic. He has 20 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Dragic has got 8 here in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Rain Man. Oh, and that one, no question, tired it down.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the first one at the line is good. And Kobe drops them both. Now Dragic. That's tipped. Feeds to Dang. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 23 points for Luol Deng.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Here is Bryant. Here's Rain Man. Bryant drives in. Dragic with it. Passes it to Muhammad. Dragic kicks to Bosh. And the Heat, another three.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Here's Rain Man. And he goes in for the dunk.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Los Angeles leading by 4. The feed to Hibbert. The pass to Rain. Back to Hibbert. Pass to Rain. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bryant in the corner. Cannot hit.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Here's Rain Man. Outside Batum. Here's Rain Man. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That ties it up. 16 points for Shabazz Muhammad.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Rain Man. Hibbert with the screen on Dragic. Over in the corner, Randall. This is to Kobe. The shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
So it's the Lakers now, after the miss from Goran Dragic. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
to take the lead. Offensive rebound, McRoberts, and Hibbert with the block. Kobe passes to Raymond. Over in the corner, Randall. To the paint, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dragic. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Muhammad dishes to Bosh. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
At the line for your Lakers.
And the first one drops.
Roy Hibbert. 2 shots.
And Hibbert hits them both. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dragic kicks to McRoberts. Pass to Muhammad. Bosh, the screen. The dish to Dang. There's the screen. Shot off the pick. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Rain Man. He's covered by Dang. Bryant's shot is good.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Bosh, the screen. And Muhammad kicks to Dragic. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Batum. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And Miami shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Now here's Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic with it. Now defended by Rain Man. It's Dragic with the drive. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Dang again missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. On the wing, Kobe. He's guarded by Dragic. Steps back and shoots. And Kobe Bryant again. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
Here's Dragic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got 26.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Here's Rain Man. Outside for Batum. Pass to Raymond. Picked by Randall. Back to Batum. Hibbert the pass to Raymond. Feet out, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
.107 left here in the fourth quarter. And Muhammad kicks to McRoberts. And the 3-ball is good.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem. Securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Inside, here's Muhammad, sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
Here's Rain Man, kicks to Randall. buries it.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Can't get the ball in and have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
Outside Dragic. And stolen by Hibbert. And that's an intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Dragic kicks to Dang. Feeds to McRoberts. Dragic with a wide open look. Frames it from downtown. Stolen by Bosch. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I really don't know if I'm getting one. Hope so, because I feel like they help the team get a win. I know getting big numbers like this is impossible without my teammates. Gotta give those dudes a shout out.
Thank you for the time, Kevin. I guess we should hope the guys get the message.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Nah, yo, look towards the light.
Yo, what is that?
It's a supernova.
Nah,